All right, we're looking at the expected value of Dusk Till Dawn. Dusk Till Dawn, one of my favorites, set to open, where we have these sketch cards inside and also those beautiful Marvel Angels. Well, let's see where we're at. So, how many boxes are there on the card markets? 5, 6, 16, 19, 20, 23, 4, 33. So, 33 boxes for 110. That's the lowest price for a box including shipping. Last time the price has been 109, so the price went down. And there is more boxes on the market right now. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, single card prices. Warmonger's Diplomacy is in this set, so I'm just saying that. Light of Soul, Fabled, Cold Foil, lowest price ever, 114. Fabled Rainbow Foil, 84. So this has been dropping lower back in 2023, 2 years ago. Now we're going downwards again, 84, sorry. Okay. Legendary Cold Foils. Geotic Carapace, 87. Scolding Flashback, 60. The average is at 41. Is that the average? Yeah, 41. Legendary Rainbow Foils. Well, Scolding Flashback is up first position again, 55. Geotic Carapace down 38. The average is down slightly to 21.77. What else is in there? Non-foil legendaries, those two. The Crown of Providence, well, this has spiked to 200 last time we checked 2 months ago. Oh, hold on, was it 3 months ago? Yeah, all right, 125 is the price right now. That's far more than the average, what we're used to. Levia Redeemed is at 19, lowest price ever. It's the average 72. Okay, this Marvel, that's interesting. The Levia Redeemed Marvel is at a 450. So this went up back to the price we've seen 1.5 years ago. Yeah, strange, but yeah. The cards for that price have been sold. Yeah, it's interesting to see. Yeah, we get a couple of Marvel Angels. 99 is what you pay for the Figment of Protection. So Aegis. My favorite, maybe my favorite card. That's the only one. I mentioned this over and over again. That's the only one I display in my apartment. Yeah. And 88 is what you pay for Avalon. So the average down to 55.71. Then we do have more Marvels. No, these are the Extended Art Majestics, right? That's Rainbow Foil. Yeah. Widespread Ruin, 39.50. Average 32.17. All right, what else is in here? This looks bad. I mean, check this out. This price decline, it's like 10% of what it's been, at least for the Spoiled Skull. That's the most expensive one for 3. Majestic Gold Foil. It's strange, crazy. Wow, mind-blowing. This one right here, well, that's a sad story. We've had a reprint in Super Slam. So Warmonger's Diplomacy, the Majestic version here, and Legendary now in Super Slam. Those, well, that's less than half price. We're back to 35 for the Rainbow Foil version. And then also for 20, you can get the Sensor Foil. Non-foils, same picture here, of course. Warmonger's Diplomacy is at 30. This is interesting to see in a graph. Yeah, this is so much more expensive than all the other cards. Still is twice the price of Sensor, which is at 15. That's twice the price of the Figment of Protection Aegis for 7. So yeah, still expensive, but the reprint did its job. I don't know if this is necessarily going to go down further, but we shall see. I'm just reporting on these numbers. If you open one box of Dusk Till Dawn English, you will get Fabled Cold Foils for about 114 on average per box. Those Marvel 2. What's Marvel 2? I'm checking this every time again. Marvel 2 is this one. So Levia Redeemed, on average, €2.10. And then the Fabled and Rainbow Foil, $3.15. Next, we do have... Oh, this is wrong. I wanted to correct this. I'm sorry. Am I doing this now? I do have these numbers here. Here. We're going to check back on... Hold on. I wanted to do this. I'm not going to I'm not gonna redo the video now again. It's stupid. So come on, please present this one. We're gonna check back later on. I don't want this in here necessarily, but well, today I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this is basically unscripted. All right, those Marvel Angels 1170. The legendary code foils for 739 at the majestic. This is wrong. The legendary rainbow foils for 697. We're gonna check back on these majestics in just a bit. The EV is not 60 cents. Oh yeah, I don't know why. So that's the list I'm working with. That's the numbers I do have. And this one right here, that's the EV 5696. Why is it wrong? Why is the expected value and the box price in the wrong column? 110 for the box, 65.96 is the expected value. This is stupid. 56 something. Why is it showing 80 cents? And so I'm gonna have to go back in here to the Google spreadsheet. So if I go on Card Market, I'm going in here. For instance, majestic rainbow foils. I'm writing down these prices. That was yesterday. I'm writing down all these prices. And then I'll have a calculation at the end. For instance, majestic rainbow foils. There. That's the sum of the Dusk Till Dawn majestic rainbow foils 8022. So these 629 come from here. That. And that is, with a calculation formula, the sum of this average price for majestic rainbow foil times the pull rate 151. So that's all correct. Now I'm going to check back on this one right here. Where is it at? Where is it at? Majestic rainbow foils. This is shared. I'll share this with all my Patreons. All these spreadsheets are shared with my Patreons. By the way, I just posted this. I'm thinking about opening some sets. So live streams. Who's interested? €5 hits. That means the Patreon gets to keep every card that's €5 and above. My prices per box are Super Slam 59, C 66, Evo 45, and Monarch 40. I gotta offer these boxes. I'm basically paying full price from local game store, taking 10% off. That's the price you get, and the bulk stays with me for the spread of these 10%. I think that's a win-win for all three. The LGS, me, you. Well, anyhow, that's just my 50 cents. Let's see where this went wrong. So that's 628, the EV per display. That's correct. What's the data in here? Oh no, I can do this another way. We can check the EV. Dusk Till Dawn EV. What the hell? Yeah, I copied this in the wrong column. So, all right, here's my original data. I'm not counting these 10 cents and 30 cent and 30 cent columns. I think that's what went wrong. So I'm gonna have to go with this. No, I'm gonna do this later on. I'm just copying this into the correct. That's 110. Where do I have to put this? I'm gonna find the right column next time. It's gonna be correct. So expected value is, I'm not gonna re-record the video now as well. As you can see, expected value is 57. Box price is 110. To me personally, it's not worth opening Dusk Till Dawn. Maybe we could think about opening one of those other 4 sets. But yeah, that's it for today. Have a good day.